Welcome back to another nice little episode of the Speak On It podcast. I am your lovely host for tonight's episode of Chalk Talk podcast, Poppy Dylan Bretto. To my left, I got Breezes. Don't watch my feet.
Hey.
I got Big Mike underneath. And we got special guest, Minnis, joining us.
Yes, sir.
Hitting us with the sneaker talk. It's going to be a good one. This was an idea I had a little while back, just talking about hoop shoes and the culture around it and like our top sneakers that we had or that we like watch it, like seeing, wearing, playing in. But I wanted to exclude Jordans because if we left Jordans on this, a lot of us are going to be having what, 4s, 11s, like ones, even though if you play in ones, you're a crazy person. Excuse the baby. How's everybody doing?
Bless, bro.
I'm
How
doing
are you?
good.
You feeling real good?
I'm doing good, man. I ain't got no complaints, man. It was a good day. It's cold outside, icy. Feel like I threw my back out shoveling, but I'm relaxing now.
All right.
Hell yeah,
So,
man.
I'm saying let's just get right into it. This is
Word.
We had some good conversation before, and I'm interested to see what everybody's got. So, who wants to go first?
Drop a bomb, Dylan. Drop a bomb. What you got, man?
All right. So, I'll go first. Let's go with probably my personal favorite basketball sneaker to play in. Do I not? The picture didn't go in here. Personal basketball sneaker to play in is the KD5.
Tis.
Bam. Super simple, nothing crazy. But as far as comfort-wise, those are my favorite sneaker to play in. I'm going to stick with KD and KD4. Which is part of that run that Nike had in, I think it was 2010 to 2013 with LeBron, Kobe, and KD, where they're just putting out crazy colorways of sneakers. KD4 mid-cut strap right after another pair of KDs. I had the KD3s that had like the hole in the D on the tongue and the gamepad on the heel. The favorite colorway of these ones were the Weatherman. That one that one literally was just like how the TV weather people had all of those, just the rain and the snow coming in on there. The KD4 Nerfs that literally came packaged in like this Nerf basketball hoop package that like nobody had. I never seen in person, and I would have loved to have seen those in person. And I think the Aunt Pearls debuted in the KD4s as well.
Can I throw a pair in there?
Go ahead.
The Black History Month.
Yes. I should have been more prepared because I still have my OG
right here on the tongue. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yep.
Mm.
I should have had my pairs of sneakers in here with me. I still have my pair from 10 years ago of the KD5. That's one of the old pairs of sneakers that I have from the fire that's still here. Let's go to the other pair that I have from the fire still, which is the Nike Zoom Flight. Where is it at? The glove. Super underrated sneaker.
I had a pair of those.
I still have a pair of these.
I had a whole nother sneaker on the inside that came out.
Yup.
Yeah.
If you wear them zipped up all the way, you're a psychopath.
Yeah,
But
you had to open it up a little bit.
You had to open it up a little bit. These things are bricks still to this day. Heavy as hell, but super comfortable. I actually wear these to the gym. These are my lifting shoes.
I used to wear those to school with the big baggy Fat Farm cargos.
Yup.
Oh, man. He took one of my picks.
I probably got a couple of on here that are some of your picks, maybe.
He had two fire pairs. Do you remember the other pair that had like the little strap on it that clicked in and you kind of had to like notch it down to tighten them? Those are fire too.
Let's go next with the Air Penny 1.
That was on my list.
The these I never had a pair of these, but every time I saw these sneakers, I loved them. I had the Air Penny too, but the one was just something I always fell in love with, and excuse me, especially Penny wearing them, it just was right. One of those sneakers that fits the player so well, and then we'll keep it with Penny here. The foam posit.
On my list as well. That was an error in itself.
The foam posit. The foam posits when I was in high school, right? Everybody had. I felt like I was the only person who didn't have a pair of foam posits. But so dope. The look of them, all the different colorways that they had on the foam posits are unbelievable. Like such a swaggy shoe in itself. But man, I wish I had one of those.
Oh, foam posits, that changed the game.
Foam posits kind of killed the sneaker game if you think about it. The Galaxy foam posits.
That was the beginning of the end.
Yep.
That was the beginning of the end. Those Galaxy foam posits. People were like trading their cars for the Galaxy foam posits. Do you remember that? People were getting killed over them, like standing in line trying to make it to their car.
That also came out in that era of like the 2010 to 2013 run, where these came out. The LeBron 9 Galaxies, which I think that's also my favorite LeBron shoe, the 9s. To this day, those and then the 8s, the South Beaches, which are also absolute fire in that run of him in Miami where he was just making fire shoe after fire shoe that like you couldn't like these you couldn't get. I never another one of those pairs of sneakers where I wish I saw them in person. Never got a chance to see them in person.
I've never seen them.
It was everywhere. I saw them in person when they went. It was what year was that?
That I think was 2000. I think it was my junior, senior year of high school, so 2011 or 2012.
Those had glow in the dark soles, no?
Yep.
2012, the South Beaches was on everybody's foot at the Bridgeport Puerto Rican Day Parade. Everybody's foot.
That's the most Puerto Rican colorway of all time.
Bro, it was on everybody's foot. It was like it was if everybody color coordinated and just like sent it through a group text.
If you had those LeBrons and you had a motorcycle jacket, like a leather jacket, like that was the craziest fit of all time, bro. That's all you needed. That was those South Beaches and a leather jacket, bro. And you had a classic fit.
The outfit was the South Beaches, the high socks, the long shorts that was kind of like on capris almost.
Wow, yeah.
And then the jean jacket, no sleeves. That was the outfit.
What an era! What an era of fashion, bro.
The army cargo shorts, bro. That was
yes.
The army cargo
with the strings hanging.
That's nasty.
Long strings hanging in the front.
With the strings from the shorts hanging. You ain't even tighten the seams up, bro. It was crazy.
It was
nasty. Bad, man. Yo, everybody talks about the like one of my favorite sneakers from Kobe. If I'm transitioning it, yo, a lot of people talk about like the Kobe Crazy 8s, the Kobe 6s because of the Grinches and all that stuff like that. One of my all-time favorite from Kobe's. Not a lot of people talk about them. I gotta give props to my boy Shump because he used to always rock them. The Crazy 1s. Yep. Those are my favorite Kobe's when he had the metallic silvers and the bumblebee yellow and black. The ones I had was actually the flower beds that was actually kind of like red and green. It was fire, man. I can't even lie.
Well, since you're already on the Kobe train,
get to it. Yeah,
the Grinches.
The Grinch.
Every All-Star game and every Christmas in this era of basketball had a fire sneaker. Mm-hmm. Had an absolutely fire sneaker, and it was one of the cooler things to like wait for to see. Was one, how much these sneakers were actually going to be when they retail, and then when they announced the jerseys, who sneakers were dropping, and it seemed like it was just Nike dropping KD, LeBron, Kobe all at the same time every year. Same type of idea, different style. It was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doing those Christmas jerseys and
And the best part about the Kobe ones is these are still being worn. These and the KD4s are still being worn on the court.
Yeah.
Right now. Like Ja has this collection of KD4s that he literally just breaks out every game. That's unbelievable. D-Book is balling in Kobe's every single game.
Yeah. During the bubble, everybody had Kobe's on. Every single player had Kobe's on. AD wore like the Grinches almost every game. It was crazy.
I love that the NBA changed the rules where you could just wear whatever sneaker you want.
The colorways. A la Jordan, man. He used to take those fines just so he could wear the off colors. Wear the home sneakers at the home game, away games.
Makes it so you can actually wear the Grinch sneakers on a daily basis if you wanted to.
Hell yeah, man.
The question. I got a couple of Reebok sneakers on here because, man, the Adidas sneakers aren't great. The Adidas era sneakers are weird.
Not for basketball, no.
Not for the Adidas basketball sneakers are so weird. I tried playing in the Adidas Crazy Lights. I think that came out right when D Rose was just got his signature shoe.
What did those look like? I can't remember those.
They were like, this is before Flyknit, but it was like really thin fabric.
Yeah, it was Flyknit,
these, like black stripes on it. They weighed nothing.
Do you remember the Adidas? I didn't like them, but they were like the team sneaker for every basketball team.
Like the
they
pro
were
model?
No, they looked like shell toes, kind of.
The pro models, right?
Antoine Walker used to wear them.
Yes.
You know yep.
I wore a pair of pro models. I did the Crazy Lights. This is right before like the Fast Don't Lie, D Rose, Dwight Howard commercials. And those shoes cut up my Achilles heel so bad because it was just plastic. Just plastic. Ever since then, I was like, I'll never wear another Adidas basketball sneaker. I tried the Donovan Mitchell sneakers. Those shits hurt too. So I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm just going to stick to what I know with Nike basketball sneakers.
Crazy take for me. I actually like the answers better than the questions.
It's on my list as well.
I wouldn't say that's crazy. I just think the questions are iconic for the crossover and being that sneaker, right? But man, I can hate on you. Those are nice sneakers.
When we were just talking about where we got our sneakers from before we got on air, from Sports Park, I bought the answers. There was probably like $75, and there was the black, red, and gold trim answers, and I got them in like 2012.
Yeah,
for $75.
Yeah, they sold for cheap for a long time. They're always in like finish line too. Always in finish line. And then I think this is my last one. The Shaq Attacks. I love these sneakers, bro. I absolutely love these sneakers. Have a little pump on the tongue. I am here for these. I got a pair of these like 6 years ago for Christmas. I was so happy so I could wear them with my 1994 NBA Finals hat that I would wear all the time.
Funny thing about Shaq sneakers, I had a pair of some ugly glow in the dark kamikazes.
Oh, those are hideous.
I had a pair of kamikazes too. That was
the glow in the dark ones though. The lime green, white, and black. Oh
lime
my
green.
God.
I remember them well.
I remember the guy at Jimmy's. Remember Jimmy's Army and Navy?
Oh my
Jimmy's Army and Navy. I let the dude talk me to him. He was like, "Yo, come with me to the back real quick. Let me show you these sneakers. I just got them in." And I was like, I gotta get these. I can't let nobody have these. And I bought them for like $110, and they was so ugly. I was trying to rock them. I tried every way possible, and it just wasn't working. I did, yo.
You got a salesperson.
Yo, for real. I let somebody sell me.
Outstanding salesman. Brought you to the back, made you feel special.
Ugly ass shoes.
Got me. Fell right for it. As soon as he brought me to the back, I was like, "There's no way I could walk out without these."
You feel special. You feel like you're the one. Meanwhile, he's trying to unload those all day. Like,
He's been trying to sell them all day. trying to sell him all day, and he got my ass. And I wasn't even gonna buy none that day. I think. Yo, Minnis, give a backstory of how you feel about these sneakers, man. This was on your list. You told me to upload it. Go ahead, man.
Oh, the Air Pippins?
Oh, the Air Pippins, man.
Yes.
Super, super classic, iconic sneaker. I feel like this was a classic on the court, off the court sneaker. Like, this went well with any fit, especially like a bubble coat back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But man, if you had these back in the day, like you were the man, bro. You were the man.
That was one of my like almost on the list.
If you pulled up to the court in those, like people kind of knew you was all right. Like they're like, yeah, like I'm gonna grab him. You come to the court with those, you like, you guys got 5? Oh yeah, you go run. Hit a shot in those. Yeah, those are classic.
They're classics. I mean, everything about this picture is classic.
Is this my list? You guys going on my list?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, this is my Nike Shocks, but I'm gonna throw yours up there next, man. Nike Shocks, classic photo, classic moment.
Hey, we got baby girl.
Oh yeah, man. I got my girl right here, man.
Mine can't join because she's destructive. It will be slapping my keyboard.
Hi.
Her name is Kinsey, and she's gone. She's running.
She's out of here. She had enough. Yep.
But off camera, we were talking about those sneakers, and we were just talking about the commercial, man. Iconic commercial. Like, you felt like
Dylan,
you had
drop that commercial link in there. That video.
Is that the one where he came out the house in that baggy purple suit?
Yep. The Boings.
And he's just just jumping around, spinning, just be.
You thought those sneakers were gonna make you jump higher?
Oh, everybody did. I definitely thought so. As a
just like
4'2" Puerto Rican kid, I thought that shit was gonna make me bouncy, bro.
You're like, yo, I'm clacking backboarding.
This is it.
Another sneaker that made me feel like I was gonna jump out the gym was the D Brown pumps, the Omnis.
I didn't know
those. Remember that?
Yeah, I know those shoes.
Yep.
Hit the pumps. He thought you was jumping out the gym, yo, and it did nothing for you.
Absolutely.
It did nothing.
Absolutely.
You would just be chilling and you just start pumping your sneakers for no reason.
Yep.
That was me with the Shack attacks, bro. I'm a grown ass man just sitting there just pumping these sneakers.
You're not even doing anything athletic.
I'm a father at this point, just like, yo, I'm just chilling in the living room. Let's pump these shits up.
Just in case, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes, and your Dookies have beaten my Carolina Tar Heels, Mike. Good job.
Before we continue, my brother is still kind of make fun of me for this, even though I was like 5 years old and didn't know what the hell I was buying. He will just randomly just call me up and just be like, "Hey, remember how you used to run around the house in those Jerry Stackhouse Fila sneakers, thinking you were the shit at 5 years old?"
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, leave me alone. Jerry Stackhouse is the man.
He was.
Yeah.
Those sneakers are iconic too.
Some stuff from Minnis right now. He's not. Go.
What we got?
Okay, y'all. Let me see here. Sorry about that. I got lost up in the brand. It's a lot of pictures in here now.
Yeah. I'll remove mine.
A lot of shoes to go over.
I'll get to clear mine out, so it's a lot easier for you. All right, mine are gone.
Let's see.
I'll edit all this out.
Got you.
So take your time.
Here we go. I can't believe that this. When I see this, when you guys see this picture,
Thanks, Mike.
you guys,
Good thing I'm editing all this out.
Come on now.
Oh, your voice is slowly coming back.
Coming back to life.
I got my mixer. I'm about this. When I set it to this, no longer we gotta do this. I just
Yeah, you need to fix that.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Bart Scott can't wait.
Can't
wait.
Nope.
I'm not gonna miss that.
I'm not gonna miss that either. Sound like you're making a beat.
I don't hear you, James.
Oh, he's done. He's done.
It's over. Out for the count.
That adapter said, "I've had enough."
Oh, the flight posits.
The flight posits, that was on my list, man. Iconic, especially in that copper colorway. That was the pair that I had. But man, this is one of the sneakers that I was talking about, like off camera, that like kids today probably would know nothing about.
Clue.
And they have no idea how big this was.
This was huge. The flight posits. This was the era right before the phone posit. Like these flight posits, too classic.
When I was playing basketball in like 2011, like I would see the blue flight posits everywhere. Everybody had the blue flight posits. That's a nice sneaker.
And you know what's funny is I ordered these out of the East Bay magazine. Remember the East Bay magazine?
When you had to order, yep.
Yes.
Kids don't know about ordering out of a fucking magazine.
Nah. Calling that 1-800 number and typing in your order number.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to go get a magazine and make my son order something through it just so he fucking knows the struggle, as opposed to just doing Amazon.
And then just hoping that it came in the right size.
Right.
Oh.
That was like sketchy for your parents to do back in the day. They thought like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like their information was gonna get stolen. Like,
meanwhile, as it gets easier to get stuff, your information is easier to steal.
Yeah, right.
That's right before Timmy went to Adidas too.
Word.
And had all those ugly sneakers. Yes.
Yeah, we get you.
All right. Cool. One more for my boy Minnis right here.
The KDs, bro. We were just talking about these in that exact same colorway. But man, this is the time where like I transitioned from wearing like high tops and mids to wearing low tops to play basketball in. And like we were talking about, it was like the Kobe's, the KDs, and the LeBrons. And now it's Kyrie's are like added to my list as well. But man, we were talking about like how girls were even wearing these sneakers right here.
That shoe I felt like was one of those ones where it was also fashionable.
You got a pair?
Yeah, he ran and got him one.
I got him. So splatters.
Yep.
Still got these. I forgot I had these. And then my OG colorways.
Hey, OG Thunders.
Ain't no grit right there on the ball of the foot.
I had the Area 51s. Remember those?
Yup. I love this sneaker, man. I love everything about this sneaker. Whenever they came out with a colorway, I was out there buying it. Those are my 2 original pairs too. I didn't rebuy those. These are 10 plus years old.
Classic.
The splatterway. I had me and Mike were just talking off mic before we started recording. And the Knicks colorway. And Mike was with me when I went and purchased them, and I probably wore them about 4 or 5 times. Too tight. So I ended up giving them up because I just couldn't like bear to wear them. They were just too tight. I had a pretty wide foot, and those are narrow sneakers. So I just couldn't do it.
One thing about these guys that I hated was if you wore them too high while you were playing, the tongue would slip through.
Oh,
it would be like this.
Yeah, the laces. Yep.
It was only on this sneaker too. Every time I played in these, this ended up happening, and then the laces would be on my foot, and I'd be out here about to kill myself. So I transitioned just wearing the regular colorways forever because I would die playing these. That's why these ones still have traction.
These aren't a basketball sneaker, but these are one of my favorite sneakers coming up. And I think they had like another colorway to them, but the Nike Air Bacons was a very, very fire sneaker.
They're
Yeah.
so fire, the Air Bacons, especially in that colorway specifically.
Yeah.
So those shoes are still popular.
Mm-hmm.
I still see
It was
these.
it was a lot of sneakers that was like designed like this, yo. You know, like the Air Bacons. We was just talking about the CB94s, the Charles Barkley's,
Yep.
and like the what is it? The Ken Griffey Juniors. All of those sneakers are like
were everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody had a pair of Griffies.
That black, white,
cargo
black, white, and teal.
Yeah.
That was around.
Did you see? I think LeBron got a pair of Ken Griffey's that came in like this crazy box that when you opened it, it looked like a stadium. Did you see those?
Oh.
No, it looked like a baseball. Oh yeah. You should look those up, bro. Super fire. I think they were gifted to LeBron, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
Yeah. When you're famous, things like that tend to happen.
Yeah, why can't we be famous? We're working on it. Someone in here was shitting on Nike a couple pods ago. Meanwhile, I'm like, hey, not me.
I think I know who that was. Yo.
So, don't be shitting on Nike. I need the sponsorship.
We need all the sponsors we can get.
Trying to get paid and free sneakers. Stop losing out on the raffles.
Do y'all put any stock? Do y'all put any stock behind the Kanye posting the Michael Jordan logo?
No, not at all.
No,
I feel like that was a situation where they were in the studio with DJ Khaled. Jordan's son probably was in the studio as well, and they probably were like, "Hey, we should get a collab going." You know what I'm saying? They were just shooting the shit, and that post was trying to get Jordan to like agree to a meeting. Because I think Kanye West said a long time ago, because of that line in his song, like, remember when he was like,
Jordan
jumped over the jump?
Hold up, not trying to stunt man, but the Yeezys jumped over the jump man.
Jordan will not take a meeting with Kanye because of that. You know, Jordan take everything personally.
Petty as fuck.
Yeah,
he takes everything to heart.
It's never going to happen because of that.
Because Kanye West is such a reactionary type of person, like in the moment type of person. He probably didn't even realize him making that line, him addressing that only to Drake, that it would offend Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
It doesn't think, as we've come to find out, sometimes he doesn't think things through. Sometimes.
Are we saying Kanye's a fucking weirdo? Yeah,
Nah.
That's my guy, but he's a little bit of a weirdo.
Everybody got a little weirdo in them, man. Everybody got a little weirdo in them.
Oh yeah, no, I do.
It's entertaining as hell, bro. Like,
you got that right.
I'm here for it, bro. I want Kanye to keep being Kanye.
Oh yeah.
Yo, to be honest, if we're talking about who kind of ruined the game, it's Kanye when it comes to the sneaker game too. With the Yeezys, it went insane. I mean, Jordan definitely was the one that turned the table, but
with the Nike Yeezys, yeah.
Man,
but I feel like they were under, even though they were super hyped, they were still undervalued at the time. Like back in that time where they were releasing, you can go on eBay and get them for like $400 or $500.
Mm-hmm.
But prior to that, I had never seen sneakers. Prior to like the Kobe, the Yeezy ones, the prototype, and then the Red Octobers, I had never really heard of any sneakers unless you were getting like the Jordan packages that were like hundreds of dollars.
Right.
Prior to that time.
Remember that, bro, with the Jordan packages, and we thought like those prices were crazy at the time. We were
the
like,
Raging Bull packages and all that shit.
Yo, $200.
I thought they were $3. I thought they were close to $3.
But even so, $300
right?
2 pairs of sneakers.
You're paying that much for one, though.
I was too young in that era, man. I was like 14, 15, and all that shit happened. I was an adult too late. Because now every time I try to buy sneakers, it's fucking impossible.
I never got the packs, bro, because I always was like, yo, this is way too much for some sneakers. And then there was always one pair that I didn't like in the set.
Big facts.
So it was like, yo, I only want one pair.
Yeah, I mean, we can keep going when it comes to Jordan. That's kind of like why we excluded it.
You had
because
you had to find somebody that was your size to like split the pack with you. Like
facts, because there was always one.
There
was just always one. You know, it didn't make any sense.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew exactly what
what they're doing. They're trying to unload a bunch of sneakers that they just made that they knew nobody was going to buy.
Right.
Got to clear out the warehouse somehow.
Like, yo, these aren't really selling. We're just going to pack them up with some fire and get them out the door.
Yeah, just put together whatever the ones that are the same colors. Yeah, you good.
Done. It don't cost nothing to make them.
All that, yeah. The labor. Yeah, man.
Just want to throw them up here while we.
I love these sneakers. I love these fucking sneakers.
Those were the start of like the red on red sneaker, yo.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of all red sneakers after that. Remember the what was it? The Air Max ones, the Air Max, the Roches, the Air Max ones came out in that color, all red. They came out with a fire Air Max 1 pack where it was like all red, all blue, all white. Remember? There was like the red, white, blue ones.
Mm-hmm.
That's what led to LeBron having like that run of all red sneakers.
Yeah.
All of his own sneakers, they all came out in a red version.
They probably looked at how crazy the hype was for those, so they were like, "Yo, we need to do this too."
And everybody's a copycat.
Hey,
copycat world, man.
Yeah, that's how you make money, though.
It's nothing wrong with it's nothing wrong with living in a copycat world, man. You copy and you build onto it and you create something new.
Somebody tell that to Adidas basketball sneakers then, because they didn't copy nobody, and their things are terrible, man.
That's facts.
But they're killing the lifestyle game though, so they're probably like not even worried about basketball sneakers.
Yeah.
They're a fashion company.
Yo, the legacy athletes of Adidas, man, they're gonna be rich forever. Like the John Walls, the Dwight Howard, all
signed like lifetime contracts.
D
Rose has what? He has in his contract that his brother gets paid like $75,000 a year from his Adidas contract. Yeah,
that's sick.
When he signed his deal in 2010, he made it so that his brother gets $75,000 a year on his like lifetime contract.
And then Iverson has a fire contract with Reebok too, right? He's going to get paid like $50 million or something when he turns a certain age.
Sick.
Yeah.
They were just giving away money for like ever.
Yeah.
And then you have like LeBron's deal where it's just like that's the deal to have. Like
LeBron, he made how much has he made with Nike by now? It's $1 billion, right? $1 million or $1 billion?
I think it's over $1 billion. Let's see.
He's made
nobody's ever going to get a deal like that ever again.
No.
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 And I think
Zion might have been close, but that lasted a whole 5 minutes. So
yeah.
Yo, the contracts at that point,
$32 million annually since since 2003, and then he signed a lifetime contract in 2015,
bro. If he wanted to retire basketball, he'd be rich still, bro.
This is why he's able to buy ownership stakes.
This is why he's going to buy a team.
Teams.
That's why he's going to buy a team, because he has team money.
He's a part owner of the Red Sox. He has, I think, Man City for Premier League soccer, and then when he retires, he's probably going to buy the Cavs from Dan Gilbert.
He's probably going to buy the Cavs.
To be spiteful.
Yeah, it's going to be spiteful.
100%. Or I think he should buy the Pelicans, but that's just me.
I mean,
they're
cheaper.
The worst. They're going to be way cheaper, and they suck. Their organization sucks.
He could buy them. He could probably buy
the Pistons.
Utah just got sold. He might be able to buy. No, I think Detroit just got sold.
If back then those sneaker contracts, there was only a few that was going crazy with the sneaker contracts, and Nike was one of them. And the athletes was like, KD got a crazy contract, LeBron had a crazy contract, and then out of nowhere you just had the Under Armour contract from Steph. Like it was just like,
well, Steph's contract was just like, hey, you're part of our team, and you also like own stake in Under Armour.
But nobody wants to talk about how Brandon Jennings was like the scapegoat.
He was the guy. Brandon Jennings and DeAndre Jordan were the two guys in Under Armour who were in those hideous basketball sneakers.
Who else was it?
And it was Cam Newton in football.
Was it Cruz?
Victor
for
Cruz?
the Giants, Victor Cruz and the Giants
Cruz.
was an Under Armour athlete. Yeah.
Cam Newton had those ugly high top cleats that were like right up to his shin, that were hideous. And DeAndre Jordan had a pair of sneakers identical to it, absolutely hideous.
And somehow they were able to land Steph Curry.
It's because I think he wanted to be able to put one of his Bible verses on his sneakers, and Nike and Adidas said no. Or it was like, I can do all things, and then whatever Bible verse it was. And they're like, nah. And Under Armour was like, sure, we'll take you. And then we'll make you terribly ugly sneakers as well.
They got killed that first line.
What was the sneaker that you guys kept in your Nike drawstring bag? I'll tell you mine. You had those?
Yeah.
Like you were ready for whatever?
Ever. Anything.
Just in case like you had those on you.
Yep.
You know what mines were? The 2K4 Hirachis.
Yes. Yes. Those are fantastic. That's another shoe these kids don't know shit about.
The 2K4 Hirachis.
I'm gonna tell you mine's right now. Mine's right now was the blue on blue, navy blue Bo Jacksons.
The Bo Jacksons.
I used to play NBA Live 05 religiously, like day after day, like hours on hours. And those Hirachis were that's yes. Create yourself a player, and then go to the dunk contest and bounce the shit off the Titantron of the crowd, and just go to work.
Double between the legs.
Yup.
Double between the legs.
The fakest shit ever, but the best slam dunk contest in any basketball game.
Yo, they were so fire that they made them cleats. Remember, they were like baseball cleats, football cleats, all that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
God, that's another underrated sneaker. These kids don't know shit about that.
That's another podcast you guys should do. Cleats. Like the top 10 cleats of all time.
There's a couple of them, but like, it's hard, especially in like my era coming up was like bullshit. Like everybody had bullshit cleats up until like 10 years ago.
It's a lot of nice cleats now, though. You can talk.
I wish they would let them play in those cleats, though.
Remember the Mike Vicks? The Mike Vicks was a shit when I was playing.
Nice.
Right now, nobody's cleats are better than OBJ's when you had the ears.
Yeah, those are with the OBJ on the side.
Yeah.
There's not a better cleat than that.
That was it right there.
He still wears those, no?
I believe so. Like,
no.
It's gonna be interesting.
I seen him with some Chrome Heart cleats on recently. With the Chrome Heart gloves, like he got like
he's
on
sick.
the glove.
He's sick.
Yo, you just made me realize, I can't wait to see what he wears for the Super Bowl, because that's gonna be a sight.
I'm wearing my Odell Beckham jersey to the Super Bowl party, man. I don't care.
Do it up.
My Giants Odell.
Giants Odell jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, when I went to go see Browns Jets a couple years ago on Monday Night Football when they debuted the don't do that to me.
Yeah.
They debuted the stealth black, the all black Jets jerseys there. Odell was playing in that game with like some $13,000 watch on his wrist all game.
Oh yeah.
And everybody like threw a fit. I'm like, man, he caught like a 35-yard touchdown. Fuck him. Like he whatever the fuck he wants.
I think he only wore it in warm-ups though.
Yeah, I thought it was the first half. Like it was like a play or two.
I don't remember, but I remember him wearing that during the game and everybody throwing a fit. I'm like, who cares? Who cares? It's not like he didn't like nothing. It's not like he wore that watch for shits and giggles and like got clamped up. No, he busted our ass.
He gets super swaggy for warm-ups, so he can get some fire pictures, and then like he'll take like that visor off or whatever. Like
because they don't let him wear nothing.
Nothing.
The NBA definitely the no fun league, because they can't let these dudes have no type of personality.
Not
It's
at
better
all.
than it was though.
Slightly.
It's slightly better because like Chad paved the way for all these dudes to do what they're doing, and Chad got shit on for it. Every chance they could, they shat on Chad,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're just like, cool, go celebrate, do your thing.
It's not cool. Go celebrate, do your thing.
It's
You can do it to a degree until we don't like it, and then stop.
these motherfuckers are out here dancing and shit. They're having, Chad was dancing. He's got have problems.
They get their little 5-10 seconds. That's it.
That's all I need. That's all I need. But anybody else got anything else?
I got a question for you guys.
Shoot.
Who do you think has the most fire sneaker lineup aside from Jordan?
Oh,
You talking about
Like their sneaker,
their
For that
they're
specific
collective,
person.
like their
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
catalog of
Collective.
sneakers.
right? Their catalog of sneakers.
Fashion wise, or like to play in.
Looks. Let's go based off of looks.
That's tough because like the early LeBrons were weird
Yeah.
up until like you got to like 7. KD, the blue chip, the first sneaker he had was just a weird hyper dunk.
I think they all had a couple weird sneakers in the beginning, like even Kobe, Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. For me,
I think
PG's
Kyrie's
got a
got
good
good
line. Kyrie too. Kyrie and PG, I think, have some solid lines.
for me, if we're talking about this the sneaker collection that can transcend from fashion to
right.
basketball as well, it's
Right.
got to be Kobe. Other than
Kobe,
Jordan, it's got to be Kobe, and then LeBron for me. Yeah, but that's it. If you're gonna talk about from the game to from the court to the street, it's gonna be Kobe for me because you could like even you saw people even the high top nines that Minnis was talking about, even the high top nines, you saw people wearing sweats with the sweats tucked into the high top nines, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're about
Crazy.
to hop into a Royal Rumble.
Yo, for real.
Big Buddha motherfucker over the rope.
It was nasty, but people did it. The sweats tucked in the high top nines, bro.
Nah, yeah, that's the fairest
Yeah,
one.
I'm definitely
Because
gonna go Kobe.
Kobe's is super consistent after like the first like 3 or 4 sneakers is pretty consistent.
Mhm.
Where LeBron, you had a weird era, and then the after of I think 10 or I think it was 11 or 12, everything started getting a little funky. KD, I think once he went into like the full Flyknit sneaker, I think it was the KD 8 or the 11, one of those. I had one of those, and you couldn't put them on. You literally couldn't put the fucking sneaker on because it was just all Flyknit material. So like and Kyrie's are too out there casually. I think design wise,
You gotta find the right colorway for me.
They gotta
Yeah.
they gotta get better with design because I feel like KD and Kyrie's are kind of starting to look alike.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
and I think that's by design because they bounce a lot of ideas off each other, so they just have the same like views on what they feel aesthetically,
Right.
like what
Right.
looks good to them.
But the Paul George line, if it keeps going the way it's going, is going to be very good too. Because before the fire, I had a pair of the PlayStation PG2s with the light up logos like that.
Yeah.
Fantastic, super comfortable too.
Mhm.
And that's what D'Lo was balling in for like the whole. I think it was 2019 season. Those are the only shoes he ever was in, and like they're fantastic sneakers. And even I think the PG4s, which I think came out this year, are solid sneakers too. So if he keeps it up, he's going to have a super underrated line of sneakers.
Remember, everybody had a crazy affirmation for the Puma Clydes when they first came out.
Which ones? Puma Clyde. What were those?
Those are the
re-release of the Pumas.
the re-release of the Puma
They
Clyde.
only came out in the red and yellow.
Yeah, the ones
they
that
had two
Kevin Knox
colorways.
was wearing, and all the new players that was coming into
When
the
he
NBA.
was trying to make a run at basketball sneakers again and sign like all the young guys and DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah,
I think LaMelo Ball was wearing those too, right?
LaMelo's sneakers are actually solid. They're that red on red and like that type of colorway. Those are solid sneakers.
He has a sneaker out that each sneaker is a different color. Did you see those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy
That's
those for my. I'm gonna buy those for
2002
my
T-Mac
son.
All-Star game.
Yeah.
level
yep,
of shit.
yep.
Ah, yeah, that's a coincidence. That's cool.
I'm here for that.
Wow, we didn't even name the T Max. Oh my
Because
god!
they're ugly sneakers.
Black
you,
would be
Dylan.
that
Thank
would
you,
be so.
Dylan.
Those were a team sneaker too. The ones where they
Yes.
had all the stripes coming off the side
The
of
blue
the
with
shoe.
the silver.
Yeah, those were a
And
team
I'm
sneaker.
a massive T Mac guy, and I can't put that one on my
Them
list.
sneakers was ugly. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all.
I
Y'all
wish
fast.
I wasn't a big fan of them.
I wish they would release some of the player edition sneakers,
Oh,
like the player
PEs?
the PE like hyper dunks and stuff. Those
Yo,
were some of them were absolutely fire, that you would just never ever be able to get.
Yo, Ray Allen PEs is untouched, bro. Unmatched. You can't even compare. Ray Allen PEs.
Especially when he was on the Supersonics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Ooh,
god.
yeah.
His Jordans on Supersonics, like Jordan 13s in the Supersonic colorways, bro. Crazy.
Never. Man, I wish they would release these. I wish they would do that. Never will you ever get that shit.
Didn't he recently like get robbed for like a lot of his fees?
Possibly.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think so.
That's heartbreaking.
That's
That's heartbreaking. No thanks.
Did you see a picture of him during the pandemic? That was heartbreaking.
Ah,
What happened?
drop
He grew
that.
He grew his hair out. That was heartbreaking.
That's
No.
sick.
And
How
when you
far
look
back
it
was
up,
his hairline?
when you look it up and drop it in here, you'll see. Oh,
How far back was it? That's nasty.
definitely George Jefferson.
No.
Definitely.
I literally last week I was watching He Got Game again, right? And because I love that fucking movie, and now because he had hair obviously in that movie,
Yeah.
and now you're telling me he's George Jefferson now, Stephen A. Smith.
Worse than Stephen A.
No.
Yeah, I would say worse than Stephen A.
Yo,
he
just
got
go on Google right now and just type in Ray Allen P sneakers, bro. It's crazy. Like it's crazy.
yo.
Like
I might. You know what? Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna pull it up for the pod right now.
oh my god,
I'm gonna
bro.
pull it up live.
Bro, his
Because-
Jordans are Jordan 11s with the green patent leather with the gold Jumpman.
Oh no, hold on. Before we continue
Oh
there,
my
I'm
God,
putting this up
bro.
here. The world needs to see this.
Yep, you got it, Dylan. Because I got
Yep, I got it. Here you go.
it. 'Cause
Bro,
Lord,
Y'all are welcome.
oh my God.
Lord,
Top
bro.
Why do you think this is a good idea?
Looking like Jesus Shuttlesworth for real.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Oh, again. Oh, that's terrible. Man, I can't see my guy like that.
I seen a video where they were talking about that was like the top 5 worst acting of all time.
Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible.
It was bad.
It was bad.
But it's a good movie still.
Yeah, it's an amazing movie.
Yo,
Bro, this collection is crazy, bro.
Ray Allen had some good shoes, yeah.
yeah, his 11-2 rings is sick.
His PE5 Supersonic.
His 15s, the Bucks home. I had those when I was a kid. They was all black, and then the insole on the bottom was red. Them just was sick.
Man, round peas are nuts. These are just unbelievable.
Bro, yeah, I can't stop looking, bro. I'm like,
Yo, the Jordan athletes from back in the day, yo, they had crazy PEs, yo. When I think about it, like if you just think about those athletes, like the Ray Allen and Derek Jeter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Derek Jeter had some PEs that was crazy, bro. Look up Derek Jeter PEs and tell me what you see.
Even if you really want to go, even if you go back and look, I'm gonna switch. Go back and look at some of Roy Jones Jr.'s boxing shoes that he was wearing when he was a Jordan athlete.
The Jordan,
some of those was fire too. Roy was out here killing dudes in fashion.
yo, I
got a
feel
pair
like
of 14s.
I feel like Ray Allen wore these and he got game, if I'm not mistaken.
What
Look
the-
up Nike Class of '97 pack.
Hmm.
What are those? What are
Class
these?
of '97 pack?
Oh,
Oh.
They're called Air Hawk Flight.
Okay, yeah, I can see. Yeah,
Those is crazy. Crazy.
Are those up tempos?
They say Zoom Air Hawk Flight.
Yeah, with the foam.
Bro,
yeah, the phone posit. Yeah,
I might have to try to find those.
Good luck, brother. Good luck.
I know. Godspeed to you.
They say they got them on GOAT for $120. Let's see.
There you go. Oh, my chair just broke.
They don't got them for $120 on my size. 500.
Man.
That's crazy, bro. That. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you for putting these in here. Yup.
Wow.
Those are tough right there.
These. I love
the
these.
small 34 print in the back. Ugh.
I love these. These 12s are nasty. Hell yes.
Did you see his 8s that say Sugar Ray on the side?
Nah, I'm gonna find it right now.
Yo, a lot of people don't like those
had
Jordans,
these,
bro.
yo. I love these. I had
these. I had the gray ones. Remember that?
These are also a shoe I never saw on foot, like in person.
I had
by
these.
the picture, they look dumb as hell, but I'm sure in person they look way better.
You know what they remind me of? They remind me of the Westbrook Why Nots.
Okay.
You remember the Why Nots? They were like a slip on. They had a sock on the inside of the Why Nots. Yeah. But they were Jordan sneakers, so it could have been like a little retro recreate type of sneaker. And then right here, man.
I actually really like these sneakers.
The 20s. I had the Chicago colorway, the white, black, and red.
Oh, yeah. With the design on the front, they remind me of the what is that design from? It's not the 6 rings. Was it the 6 rings?
Oh, like the Dub Zeros. Like
yeah, the Dub Zeros. Oh, the Jordan Fusion sneakers, yo. I wasn't a big fan of those, man.
Nah, I hated it.
It
was like Jordan sneakers putting on like a costume. Like, yo, let me put on a Uptown costume on these Jordans.
Yo.
You know, that was nasty. My brother had some though. He loved them.
The only I think I had a pair. I think the ones I had was they had the what was it? It was the Air Force One version, but it was like all black, blue, and suede, like red on the tongue. It was fire though, but never again.
Never again.
Never again.
All right.
But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all talking about these sneakers, man.
This is fun. I love like these types of conversations because it just leads to so much other shit.
Yeah.
And you get to see an era that doesn't even really get to be explored anymore.
It takes you back, man.
It takes you back. Once you said those Huaraches, I was like, yes. That took me back to 2006. 2006 fucking, God, how old am I? 12? Playing NBA Live 05 all day, every day.
I was a senior, bro. I was a senior in high school.
I was just all day, every day, running in championships with Tracy McGrady, like doing all this shit, trying to make sure I could win dunk contests and win NBA titles.
Yo, man, during those times, man, these dudes was really like pioneers, man. They were just really like throwing paint at the wall and just see what sticks. Like these brands, they were all new, like Fila, Reebok, Nike was already established. You know what I'm saying? Adidas was trying to find a new athlete to pin their name to. Remember the Kobe Adidas? Remember the Kobe Adidas commercial? Him jumping from the 3-point line?
Yo, you know what I think it was too? I think like the mystique of NBA players was like crazier than it is now, because now like everybody's on Instagram, everybody's
Everybody
on
has
YouTube.
access.
Yeah, you kind of like you can kind of dislike a player just because of how they are on social media. Like, but back then it was like you only knew that he looked cool as hell on the commercial, and like he
Yep.
had these sneakers on, and that's all you knew about him.
Yep.
Aside from how good they were as a player. You know what I mean?
I'm a firm believer that if Jordan played in today's game and had social media, everybody would hate him.
Yeah,
Everybody would
absolutely.
hate him.
Absolutely.
The way that they
People
show
already
hate to LeBron and
people already
everybody.
hate
So
him,
it's
Yeah,
just
man.
different time, man. Converse still was trying to be a thing too.
but,
That D Wade run with Converse is so bad. Bad.
Dennis Rodman had Converse too.
Yeah.
Yo, when I think about when you speak to the fact that these players were the personality away from the player type of mindset, I think about like the illustrations of the Charles Barkley when it was like Barkley versus Godzilla. Remember that?
Yep,
That was cool. But he was people didn't like him. I'm not a role model. You feel me? But his sneaker and that illustration of like cartoonism was like dope. And then you had
Little
the Larry
Penny.
Johnson with the grandmama, Little Penny. Like
Even like the 2008, 2009 Kobe and LeBron puppets.
Yeah, classic.
Those commercials were
remember that?
fantastic. Those are awesome.
It was like all these players had an alter ego, and you kind of felt like you were that alter ego when you put these sneakers on. Like even Kobe, like with the Black Mamba, like you felt like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm going into Mamba mentality when I put these on, you know.
you put those on, you see the logo with the 3 spikes. Put a Mamba.
The LeBron commercial where there's like 6 of them, where it had the LeBron in the suit and the afro. They got a little LeBron.
Yeah.
He closes the flip phone to dive into the pool.
Yep.
Man, commercials now suck.
Yeah. That's a classic commercial.
Yeah, man. The Derrick Rose when he calls Tim Duncan, and he says he's wilding out when he's talking to the kids. He said, "Oh my God, I can't contain myself. I just flipped over a cup," and he took the cup and literally just laid it down. Or Melo talking to the kids, talking about something, but I'm an Olympic gold medalist, and he's like, "But you don't got rings." Damn, bro. Yeah, commercials. A lot of shit was just like a more thought out, man. More thought out, more creative.
I don't even remember. I don't think I've seen a sneaker commercial.
Nah, you're not gonna.
In like 10 years.
Well, we don't really see commercials, period. Like, how often do you watch?
When I'm watching basketball.
Cable television, yeah.
When I'm watching basketball. That's the perfect time to play these, like, prime time fucking games. Play your sneaker commercial. I was like, nah, we'll get.
Yeah, I mean, these brands are so big that you don't need this. They don't need a commercial to promote themselves. Like, you're not now. You see it, but
that and they
never really saw like Facebook commercials. You never really saw like
instead of doing a commercial, they're like, yo, we're gonna send these sneakers to like 200 kids with 12,000 Instagram followers and
influencers.
That's our commercial now. Yeah.
Bums. Here I am wishing I was in their spot.
Gotta get those followers up.
I'll take some KDs. Come on, Kevin.
Sneaker King is still
here, Kevin. We're out here.
It's a few of those guys out there though. If we're talking about influencers that are the brand that's running for these guys, or sneakerheads, like you got the PJ Tuckers, you got the Fat Joes, you got a lot of people that got a lot of sneakers. Who do y'all consider as the sneaker king? I mean, everybody already call it to PJ Tucker, but there's a lot of underrated guys that have a lot of sneakers too.
Fat Joe.
Yeah, Fat Joe is one of them.
My favorite thing with PJ Tucker is that he's literally playing with a dude who has his own sneakers and he gets it before him.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the craziest thing.
That's crazy.
How could Giannis literally is the athlete for these sneakers? and he can't get them before PJ fucking Tucker.
How Devin Booker has some sneakers on and he said you don't got these, and then next thing you know he sends him a screenshot picture of him having them. Yo, PJ Tucker is
Imagine
sick.
being able to flex just that. Just done. Just like, oh, you don't think I have to? Here you go. Here you go.
Yo, he said he has a whole nother condo like for his sneakers. There's a condo for his sneakers.
Doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't surprise me either.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
He said his favorite sneakers. He said one of his favorite sneakers is KD's, right? But he wouldn't tell KD that, and then he said he would never wear KD's if he was playing against KD.
I would do the same thing, though.
Yeah,
big fact. I'm not gonna give you that energy, so you can be like, bro, you wearing my sneakers white, so to give you something to bust my ass over it. You bugging.
I wish guys like still like would talk that shit, because I know KD's one of those guys that if he busts your ass and you're wearing his sneakers, he's like, take my fucking shoes off. You're not gonna have nobody like I remember Michael doing that, but like
you can't do that in today's NBA, bro. You saw when Brandon Ingram came over this dude and was like, you got a jacket.
Oh, we already talked about that.
Okay, yeah.
Yo, refs controlling the game, man. Refs controlling the game, man. It's the worst, bro.
Taking passion out. You can't do that. Let him play. How are you supposed to have a play like that and not be allowed to react? What are you supposed to be just go like and just keep pushing?
That would make him not want to play, man.
They want everybody to be Tim Duncan.
That's crazy.
No disrespect to Timmy, but they want everybody to be Tim Duncan.
Yeah,
love Timmy.
They want everybody to be Kawhi Leonard. No conflict. No conflict.
Cyborg.
Yo,
not a human.
Like the reason why like the PJ Tucker versus KD getting face to face was such a big thing is because like that passion of offense versus defense, you don't see that anymore. And like if they would have let them play a little bit, that would have been good. But the fact when they got face to face like that, T for you, go your separate ways. They should have just went go your separate ways and let them play.
Well, they also had what's his face, KD's security guard could run on the court too. That kind of was needed to happen.
I feel like they don't have to sell tickets like they had to sell tickets back in the day. Like social media sells itself, man. Yeah, absolutely.
You got KD? You're gonna have people there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was wonderful having you all on. This was a lot of fun. Appreciate you coming on, Minnis. I almost called you Minus. That's fucked up. But fellas, it's been great. Say some goodbyes.
Some goodbyes, man. Some shout outs.
Shout outs, James. You want to go first?
Man. Oh, I'll go first, man. Yo, follow me on Instagram. That's Breezy __ BILLZ. Follow me on Twitter. That's Breezy5X. I don't tweet as often, but I will be upping the activity on that soon. Shout out to the Triple B's chat. I got my man Minnis here.
Yes, sir.
You know, got to get more of them on here, and we got more guests coming, man. Shout out to my boy Anthony. Shout out to Roz. I wish you guys could have been on here, but it is what it is.
Minnis, you got anything?
Yeah, follow me on everything at DMinnisCT. You can find me on Twitter, find me on Instagram, find me on TikTok, everything. I talk about sneakers on TikTok, so follow me on TikTok for that if you want to get some more of that. Yeah, Black History Month. Stay black, man. You ain't got no choice.
I mean, I can't, but
Bro,
but it's all right. I appreciate it. I'm a brother of color. I'm here. Mike, what you got?
You know what it is. Thanks to all the listeners. Shout out to Anchor, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Follow me on the socials. IAM_MBJ on all the socials. And we'll be back. Black Power.
We'll be back better than ever. Appreciate everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for stopping by. We are out.
Y'all.